Hello, my name is Erica Lee, and today I affirm the resolution the United States federal government should implement tuition-free public college. Higher education has long been a cornerstone of the American dream, but for millions of students, rising tuition costs block access. According to the College Board, the average annual tuition at public four-year universities has increased by over 200% in the past 30 years. This is not just a personal issue, it has lasting consequences for our economy, workforce, and society. Today I will defend this resolution through the stock issues of significance, harms, advantages, inherency, the plan, and solvency, using credible evidence and reasoning to show why federal action is necessary. Significance evaluates how serious the problem is. Rising tuition is not just inconvenient, it is a national crisis. In 2023, the National Center of Education Statistics reported that nearly 60% of students take on loans to attend college, with the average debt of $37,000. High student debt suppresses economic growth because graduates delay buying homes, starting businesses, or saving for retirement. Furthermore, Pew Research shows that Americans increasingly view college as unaffordable. This means the problem affects not just a small group, but millions of students, families, and long-term health for our economy. Without action, the cost of higher education will continue to rise, exacerbating inequality and reducing upward mobility. The harms of unaffordable college are both immediate and long-term. First, students are forced to take on crippling debt. According to Georgetown University's Center on Education and the Workforce, student debt contributes to a lifetime wealth gap between college graduates and those who cannot afford to attend. Second, high tuition lowers enrollment and completion rates, especially among low-income and minority students. The result is an undereducated workforce, which weakens national productivity and competitiveness. Finally, the psychological impact of financial stress cannot be ignored. Students juggling loans and living expenses often suffer from anxiety and depression, reducing their economic performance and future career prospects. If we do not act, these harms will continue to compound, affecting both individuals and the nation as a whole. The advantages of tuition-free college are clear. First, it increases access to higher education. Tennessee's Promise program, which provides tuition-free community college, increased enrollment by over 20% in just 2 years. Second, the economic benefits are substantial. The Brookings Institution notes that higher education produces higher lifetime earnings, more tax revenue, and lower reliance on social safety nets. Third, tuition-free college promotes social equity. By removing financial barriers, all students, regardless of background, can pursue education and contribute fully to society. The benefits clearly outweigh the costs, creating a stronger, fairer, and more productive nation. Why does this problem exist? The current system is inherently unable to solve it. Pell Grants and other federal aid programs no longer cover the full cost of college. According to the Government Accountability Office, unmet financial need for low and middle income students has been steadily increasing. Additionally, state funding for public universities has declined in recent decades, shifting the burden to students and families. Without federal intervention, tuition will continue to rise, and the status quo cannot address this systemic issue. My plan is straightforward. The federal government will implement tuition-free public college at all accredited 2- and 4-year institutions. Funding will be shared with states using a 75-25 federal-state cost-sharing model. Eligibility is universal, and administration will be through the Department of Education. Over a 3-year implementation period, compliance will be monitored to ensure effectiveness and prevent misuse. This plan is feasible, specific, and designed to directly address the financial barriers that prevent students from accessing higher education. Finally, solvency explains why the plan works. Evidence from state-level programs like Tennessee and Oregon shows that tuition-free initiatives increase enrollment, retention, and graduation rates. By applying these models nationally, the federal plan will remove the financial barrier, ensuring more students complete college. As more Americans earn degrees, economic productivity rises, inequality decreases, and we build a stronger, more educated workforce. The plan cures the harms we identified, solves the systemic problem, and creates lasting social and economic benefits. In conclusion, tuition-free college is necessary, feasible, and just. The United States federal government must take action to ensure access to higher education for all. The significance of rising tuition, the serious harms of debt and inequality, the advantages of broader access, and the feasibility of our plan all demonstrate that the resolution should be affirmed. For the sake of the students, the economy, and the future of our nation, we urge you to support the resolution. The United States federal government should implement tuition-free public college. Thank you.